So I recently got married about 4 months ago to my husband. Prior to our relationship, I actually have a son, and I am having a little bit of issues as far as my husband disciplining my son.
Yeah.
Even though my son has known him since he was 1. He knows him as daddy, he knows him everything.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, how do I give my husband that father?
Okay, well, my question to you is what you marry him for? Because he's what?
Because he's the man I love, the man that I wanted.
Is he a good man?
Very much.
Does he take care of you?
Yes,
Does he love your son?
very much.
Does he take care of your son?
Yes,
Does he try to offer your son guidance?
yes,
Does he offer your son love?
a lot.
Okay, see, then you need to go sit down somewhere. No, for real.
It's just that because I was mommy and daddy to my son. So for him to come in and, I don't know.
I understand what you're saying. See, when a man marries a woman that has a child, he accepts the fact that it's a package. He has already accepted the fact that it's a package. He knew you had a child before he married. He married you anyway because he can do something you can't do. You want me to tell you what that is? He can help turn your boy into a man. You can't. You can't. Now, listen to me. Single mothers are priceless. They do a job that's incredible. They do the job of 2 people. But let me tell you what, you can take your little boys, single mothers, you can turn them into wonderful students. You can turn them into respectable gentlemen. You can turn them into God-fearing people. You can make them law-abiding citizens. You can turn them into great citizens. You can turn them into great students. You can turn them into wonderfully polite people. You cannot turn him into a man. You know nothing about that. A boy is going to become a man based on the men that's in front of him. If it's an abusive man in front of him, they're going to be abusive. If it's a criminal man, that's his only example, the boy going to be a criminal. If he's a good man, the boy going to be a good man. He don't want to be you. He going to one day want to be a man. Now, you got a good man, and he's smart, too. Your son is very manipulative. Your son is playing you against him and him against you. He's smart. He heard you say no. But you know why he got back up on the couch? Because you ain't gonna do nothing. Now, your husband, who realizes that as a man, you can't grow up like this. Because, see, if you don't learn discipline as a boy and you grow up as a man with no discipline, there's some people out in the street gonna teach it to you. So now you can let your husband be a man to your son, or you can wreck him. Let your husband teach him how to be a man, and you'll have a better life. We'll be right back.
Me and my boyfriend have been together for almost 3 years, and we're newly engaged. Before we got together, we both were single parents. I have a son who's 9 years old, and he has 2 daughters who are teenagers, whom he's raised all of their lives. Though things are really good now, it's been a struggle trying to move in together, blend the families, and me becoming the woman of the home. One of my biggest fears is one day hearing, "You're not my mother," which would totally break my heart. What advice would you give me as we move forward to becoming one?
Well, see, Marjorie and I have a blended family, so it can be challenging at times. And you don't want to hear the phrase, "You ain't my mama."
No.
I had that happen to me. My youngest son, when he was 13, he said to me one time, "You ain't my daddy." I said, "Well, where his punk ass at?" See, I came in here to rescue your mama. I'm her knight in shining armor. I'm gonna change her life. Since she got y'all, I love y'all like I love her. So I'm gonna change your life, young man. So here's the deal. We can have a cordial relationship, or I could be the daddy you ain't never had. Now, I'm gonna be a good father to you, man, if you want me to be, or you can try to figure this thing out yourself. That was when he was 13. At 16, he asked me, could he change his name? So it took a minute, you know what I'm saying? For a woman, and I'm gonna be honest with you on this one right here, you gotta get some, because you're gonna be teaching them about womanhood.
Yes.
So you gotta get some advice from a woman who has daughters who can help you with that transition. I can't, because I have no idea how to turn a young girl into a woman. I'm absolutely clueless. It's too many nuances about being a woman that I have no idea what it is. Now, when it comes to them boys, I handle the boys. You got a son?
Yes.
How old is he?
9.
See, let your man work with him, because he can show him the nuances of being a man that you don't. So get you some advice from a woman who has a daughter, who can give you some of the nuances that you could share with them. You're gonna have to be their friend and their mother, because you gotta gain a little confidence, I would imagine. Some little, wow, she's cool. You gotta get some of that going, but at the same time, you gotta get that, wow, she cool, but she know what she talking about.
Yeah.
So that's a suggestion I think you should do. Just get an older woman that has some kids that knows the nuances and get a lot of advice from them. They'll probably help you way better than me, cousin. Okay? All right, thank you.
So I have an 8-month-old. I'm here with my girlfriend. Me and her been together for a year. Me and my baby mother were together for 2 years. And she feels as though I give my baby's mother too much attention when it doesn't pertain to my son. So as far as me talking on the phone with her, she feels as though I entertain it because my baby mother, she says, oh, who are you with? Like slick stuff like, you're with your girlfriend, oh, you're doing this with your girlfriend. And she feels as though I entertain it. What's the best?
Whoa. You've entered into a world and you have no idea what this is. And I appreciate you coming to Uncle Steve for this. I'm gonna try to help you. But I want you to understand before I tell you anything, you in a no-win. Bro, you can't win. Son, you can't win this. There is nothing you can say to neither one of them that's gonna aid or assist. You know why? Because there's not enough life experience on either three of y'all. This is a triangle y'all in. You in a situation that a 40-year-old man would have a tough time with. You, on the other hand, have one obligation that has to remain true. You have to be a great father. That's your job. So now, already, young man, you're a fine young man because you're here to ask a question about manhood. Already, man. All right, here's the best advice to you. You have to make it crystal clear to your ex that you've moved on with your life. The beauty of it is you're not married. So you ain't got to sign no papers. Now you're gonna pay child support. That come with it. That's the gig. This a hurricane you in. Could I get all the men in here to please stand up for me? All the men in here. Now, fellas, now these are men. Fellas, you all understand the situation he's in. Oh, yeah. And you feel for him, don't you? Oh, yeah. Now, we all know the hell you in. And at 18, you don't even have the equipment to solve the problem. So I just want you to look at these men right here. They've all been 18. And they all here. You're gonna be there too. Hang in there, partner. The tsunami is coming. Thank you, fellas. Thank you very much.
I have a 5-year-old daughter that I share with my ex-husband, who now lives on the other side of the country. They have a great relationship, but he wants me to send her out to him, and I have a problem with that for 2 reasons. 1, he's not stable. 2, he's actually living with the girl that he cheated on me with. But I want her to have a relationship with her dad. That's very important for me. So my question is, am I being selfish for not sending her out there?
See, this is what the real problem is. The problem ain't him and him not being stable. You trying to find some more reasons not to send him. Yeah. You only got one reason, her. Her. She the reason.
No, not necessarily, because it's him in general.
Oh, you can say what you want to say. Go ahead. I'm listening, though. Go ahead. This is what Hey Steve is about. Come on, let's have this little therapy session. Come on, say it.
Stop. And it's just him in general more so. Like, I wouldn't mind him coming out here and hanging out with his daughter. Like, he doesn't have to stay with me. Like, none of that. But my problem is, how am I going to get to my daughter if there's a problem and you're unstable already as it is?
Well, see, he can't come here.
He doesn't want to. He's trying to be petty with me.
Oh, he's trying to be petty.
He's like, send her to me. And I'm like, no.
Well, these women are saying go with her. See, she ain't ready. She ain't ready. She ain't ready for that.
But why do I have to do that? If I have her full time and I pay for everything, I take care of everything, why do I have to get on the plane?
See, audience, this segment is called Hey Steve. I'm sitting up in here listening to y'all. You need to fly out there to see if he got a stable environment. Then have him come to the hotel. Then you say, well, why I got to fly out there? Because he being petty, I'm going to be petty up. I understand. So you have a dilemma. You want your daughter to have, is he a good father?
Yeah, she loves her dad.
Okay, no, is he a good father?
Emotionally?
See, I got he loves her.
Emotionally, yeah, emotionally.
Oh, but financially he don't send the money?
No, he doesn't do that, and he doesn't really call too frequently, like she would have to call him.
Well, we starting to lose points now. See. Now, when a man don't pay child support, you should not withhold the child. Right. Because a child cannot be a pawn. The relationship between the child and the father is not an economic one. The child knows nothing about that. So when you withhold the child's visitation rights because of money, you wrong. You don't know what the cat going through. Probably lost everything in the divorce anyway. So now he ain't got nothing. Now he don't have the money. You can't keep a child away from a man because he don't have child support payments. That's wrong, because the relationship for the daughter is to feel a man's love that's genuine and sincere, so she grows up and understands what to look for when she's looking for a man. So that right there, you got to be careful of that. So now you only have one child?
Yes.
Oh yeah, see. My best suggestion is to go with her and then have him come and spend all the time he want at the hotel. That's the only way you're gonna feel safe. And then, you know, you have some control. You keep her all day, and I need to see her by such and such time. Then if you don't see her by such a time, then you know where to go.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Hey, Steve. I'm 35, and I'm single by choice. I'm a lawyer, and I've dealt with a lot of family law cases, and I see how when a relationship goes wrong, it affects the children. Now, I've thought a lot about this, and I'm ready to have a child, but I don't necessarily want to be married. And I know that I'm financially capable of taking care of a child on my own. So my question is, would it be selfish of me to enter into an agreement with the guy just for his sperm, and I maintain legal rights to the child?
So you went to law school to figure that out? The hell? Okay, just here's the deal. Whether you have a boy or a girl, it's important. Now, you can live without a mother, you can live without a father. I'm doing it now. Both my parents have passed, but I had them for 40 years.
Right.
If it wasn't for them, I'm not here today. Now, look, being a single mother is hard. It's challenging, man. Now, if you want to enter into agreement, you can do it. But let's think about the child for 1 second. The child is going to have to answer some questions. Where your daddy? At the PTA meeting, where your daddy? At the father-daughter dance, where your daddy? At the Cub Scout and Boy Scout meeting, where your father? I just, if you want to do that to the child, are you an only child?
No, I have 2 other siblings.
Okay, did you have both parents?
Yes, I did.
Worked out great?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it did, you're a lawyer.
I love my parents.
Yeah, you did real good. So you had to think about that for the child.
Right.
Now, also, here's the other thing I would say to you. Just because you're a lawyer and you've seen a lot of things that happen when families break up and what happens to the child, doesn't mean that yours is gonna break up.
Right. Yeah.
So, I wouldn't make a decision based on fear. You know what I mean? But let me ask you this question. Now, this is personal, has nothing to do with the baby.
Okay.
Have you ever wanted to be in a great relationship?
Of course, yes, sir.
Yeah, so why don't you go do that? You're an attractive woman, you got your stuff together.
Thank
you know, you could probably do that. Now, if you don't do that anytime soon and you want to have the baby now, then you got to make some type of arrangement like you're talking about.
Right.
But I would have a sperm donor that wanted to be active in the baby's life. All right, thank you. Carly?
Hi.
Hi, darling.
How are you?
Hi.
So I have 2 little ones. They're 4 and 1.
You have 2 little ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm recently divorced, and we can't seem to really agree on anything from parenting styles, scheduling, or just kind of activities that the kids want to do.
Yeah.
You come from a blended family and everything, so I was wondering if you had any advice for me to kind of co-parent with my ex-husband since we don't really get along, and he says everything has to be my way.
Yeah, see, that's why you got the divorce.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't like your parenting style. He wants to do it totally different.
Yes.
So it creates conflict sometimes.
That, and then our daughter, she's 4. She wants to do ballet, but he wants her to do Krav Maga, which is
He wants to do what?
Krav Maga. It's self-defense fighting.
Don't nobody...
I don't think a 4-year-old should be doing that, and she's like a little princess ballerina, so.
Let her do ballet. What? You want to do what? Krav who?
It's called Krav Maga. I know.
Is that what he does?
No.
That's a tough one because you are co-parenting and he's the father.
Yeah.
And the little girl, what does the little girl want to do?
She wants to do ballet.
Then the little girl should do ballet. You don't force your children into nothing. If the little 4-year-old girl doesn't want to do cough ho for ho folk, she don't want to go coughing or whatever the hell he talking about doing. Let the little girl do ballet. What's wrong with this dude? She wants to do ballet, let the little girl do ballet. When you force stuff on your children, it never works out.
No.
I think you should just put your foot down on this and just tell him that, because that doesn't make any sense. Anna, where are you?
Hey, Steve.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm a single mom. My daughter's 2, and I'm trying to get acclimated back to the dating scene. What I wanted to know was, when is a good time to tell a man that I actually have a daughter? Because, lately I've just been saying it right off the back, and I don't know if that's scaring guys off, especially with social media. She's everywhere on my social media.
Right.
So it's like, in your opinion, when is the best time for me to tell a guy that I'm interested in that I have a daughter?
Well, I mean, right away is the way it's got to go because you are a package deal. You are a package deal. You come with a child. There's no way around that. You don't wait. The women do that the wrong way. You can't wait to introduce your child. Listen, I have a daughter who means the world to me. Period.
Yeah.
You're a package deal. You're not giving up your child for some dude.
This is true.
I don't give a damn who he is. You're not finna cut your baby loose for some dude. You're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
Tell him right away.